Good morning, dear friends and lovers of freedom. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How on a day? How on a day? How on a day? Good morning, everyone watching. Depending on where you're joining, good morning, good morning, good morning, my great people of Biafra. Good morning, all autopilot. Please, when you get this, when you come across this, please share. While I share here, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Mazi Okonkwo, your brother, once again. I want everyone who is coming to share this broadcast. I am going to be streaming from my new YouTube. In case of many of you who have not subscribed on my channel, I will endeavor to ask you to share with me while we go to the rating. Okay, first of all, let me share. Good morning, dear friends and lovers of freedom. All right. Good morning, Biafran. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. If you're joining me right from here, please share this broadcast. Let me share our WhatsApps. This is my new YouTube. Maybe many people will not be coming, but it's not going to be a problem. Before you know it, everyone will soon join me as we proceed. This is a new YouTube. That's why I've been calling people to help us to be sharing our broadcast. For we are live and we are direct. Good morning, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Today, I want to talk about the impunity of the so-called Eiofor, the impunity of Chinasa, Nworu, the impunity, the sacrilege they have committed against the Biafran people. And I will start this broadcast this morning by the grace of Elohim Chukwuka Biama to ask Barrista Eiofor, Ifeanyi Eiofor, the criminal Barrista Eiofor, that he should come up and begin to ask for Somalia visa. We want Eiofor to leave Biafra land with immediate effect. We want Chinasa and Nworu to leave everything that he has been anchoring on Biafra in the name of security to drop all now, because their impunity has saturated the whole place. Many of us who have listened to the broadcast of the Dragon yesterday, and I hope that many of you have listened to it, all the impunity that I have committed. Before I will start, I would like first of all to thank Dragon, to thank Madam Azuka and all the Holumada. I will also not hesitate to tell us that our fundraising is coming today. I'm not streaming from the studio. I'm just streaming from Facebook direct. That's why I'm here to ask you to help me to share this broadcast. You see, in Igbo language, we used to say that now, what you don't know is bigger than you. And so many of you who have been clamoring for DOS is the structure set up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS is the final. What DOS says stands. And without knowing that the DOS, you are saying that whatever they stand with, they said stands, is working for Barrister Ifeanyi Eiofor, the Aradat or erudite lawyer he called himself. Upon this fact this morning, let me start by saying this. One thing I want to tell Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu is that whatever you sow is what you reap. Please share. Help me to share. This is my new YouTube. You know, the Zama people that attacked my page last time and it was blocked. And as I said, we must not fold our hand. Many of you who listened yesterday on Simon Ekpa's broadcast, you have seen how Chinasa and Nworu and the Eiofor sanctioned the killing of the Eastern Security Network. And especially anyone who says Simon Ekpa is the best, or let's listen to Simon or share Simon's broadcast, you have seen many people that have killed. Barrista Eiofor has committed a lot of evil in the name of defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS dungeon. And one of the things that baffles a lot of people is the way they have been able to be, I could say, dodging all the whole evil they have been doing. But as long as I'm concerned, the whole world have seen the impunity that Chinasa and Nworu have been committing with the Barrista Eiofor and also called DOS member, the fraudulent DOS member. How many of you was aware when Chinasa and Nworu, after the rendition, few days after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Chinasa and Nworu jumped out and began to attack Kanu Takano, that Kanu Takano did this, that Kanu Takano must come out and tell us what happened to his brother. And all of us who did not wait to search what the truth is, was actually followed Chinasa and Nworu to be attacking ourselves. Now, it has come so clear that Chinasa and Nworu and the Eiofor, Ifeanyi Eiofor, are the main problem that makes Biafra land on Abagaragara. Now, Eiofor, when Chinasa and Nworu was attacking Kanu Takano, that Kanu Takano should come out and explain to Biafran what happened to his brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Eiofor, you say that you are the only one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu loves in the whole legal team of the IPOB. Chinasa and Nworu let us to know that Eiofor is aware that, my friend, don't call me now, I'm busy, please. That Eiofor is aware of what happened. Because from the previous analysis, I could say expositions made by the Dragon, Chinasa and Nworu pointed Eiofor to have known the time, the date, and how the Eastern governors teamed up and ran up on the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you put all these dots together, you will see that Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu have been working so hard to destroy the movement of Biafra. And the deception there is the manner Chinasa and Nworu used to shout on the radio Biafra with the other Hausa and Jonathan Chinedu on the radio Biafra. People have been following Chinasa and Nworu blindly. Even Chike Doziem, which I know, Chike Doziem, like as I told people, don't know anything. But because he is so hempered and so stupid, Chinasa and Nworu came out and began to shout, wow, 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 like a dog. During this period that Onyendu was kidnapped, why didn't Ifeanyi Eiofor came out and say to, I could say, and they tell the Biafrans that we should leave Kanu alone, that him, Eiofor, and the Chinasa and Nworu knew what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, what they did was planning on how to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, planning on how to subject the movement of Biafra. Everywhere was running around. Men and women was fighting against themselves. This fraudulent Ifeanyi Eiofor, this early morning, I'm demanding that he should look for Somali visa. Why I'm saying this is because in Biafra, we don't kill people. Ifeanyi Eiofor, you are going to kill yourself are not going to lay our hands on you. What I am saying this early morning is that Ifeanyi Ejiofor should make sure that he does not cross or near Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, because he's evil with the Chinasa and Nworu. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, you are one of the worst human beings that ever exist on this planet Earth. Number one is for knowing what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Chinasa and Nworu declared that you know that we should ask you. You know the names of the governor and who also you have mentioned these governors who have put their hand and contributed in the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The question is this: Chinasa and Nworu and Ejiofor. So all of you know these things. Chinasa and Nworu, you say that anyone that talks or supports Simon Ekpa in the IPOB ESN camp should be assassinated. And you are still walking about like if you are an angel. We are also making it clear that Ejiofor must not near Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The intention of Ejiofor and Chinasa and Nworu is to kill Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and end him up in Kenya. How do I analyze this? I am analyzing this because I am saying this because it is clear from all the whole sentences, all the whole thing that we have heard from the dragon and all the whole voice being played. Now, why is it that Ejiofor, the fraudulent barrister, knew what went on and he has never come to talk about the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? What they did was they went to Soludo in-law and he pushed money to them. If not Simon Ekpa, how will we know that the hand of even the barrister of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in his kidnap? That's why I say to people, the inside enemy is more dangerous than the outside enemy. So now let's ask ourselves a question, Biafra. Who do we trust and who do we distrust? I've read some scripture from the book of, I think, Psalm 55, somewhere there where David was talking about if it is an outsider, I would have known how to dodge myself from him. Now, it becomes imperative, like someone used to say, that we should know that a man's enemy is not too far from his household. Ejiofor, you told us that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that you are the only one he loves. Now, the question is this: why do you decide to put hand on the destruction of the movement of Biafra and also to confuse and scatter everything that has been built up by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Therefore, Barrista Ejiofor, in Biafra land, we don't kill people. So that if anything happens to you, they will not say, hey, it is autopilot. We want you now to leave. Go and buy, Somalian visa. Leave Biafra land, leave the territory of Nigeria because you have killed mothers, killed fathers. Ejiofor, how many times have we come out and say, hey, this is a prison, I could say, someone that was arrested on the issue of Biafra? Ejiofor, how many people have you won their case? Rather, what Ejiofor used to do is, as soon as Michael Zekome and Ejimako wins a case, you will see him, he jump out of the street and begin to shout, Umu Chineke, Umu Okoko Neya, hey. Confusing people from east to west. But today, the God in whom we serve have used Biafra dragon to expose all of you. And it's those of you who are still shouting on Radio Biafra, shouting, Nnamdi Kanu structure, a happy OB. Ejiofor was so wicked that even when he comes out and begin to lie to us a lot of things that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, but no single of this issue is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said to Ejiofor. Ejiofor succeeded with the Madubuko, or Madubuko, whatever thing that idiot is called. They subjected Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, telling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu all kinds of lies with the voodoo and everything they have been doing, rituals, killing cows and the chickens, in order to destroy the face of Biafra. Ejiofor, you succeeded by standing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu on the gate. And we begin to tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to tell to people, stop killing our people. Who now was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaking to? Who was Mazin Nnamdi Kanu speaking to? Eiofor, your end has come. You must leave Biafra land with immediate effect. And anyone who is still hoping on this Chinasa monster who nobody knows their face, I want to tell Biafrans, you see, in this thing that we are doing, both men on the ground, both the ones on the all autopilot members, anywhere you are, everyone that is still talking that Eiofor should be given a time to repent, that person must be insane. Eiofor, in this our struggle, you are one of our greatest enemy, and I am here to make it clear to you. And you are now moving around in order to stop the attack towards Simon Eba. We say no, that attack, Eiofor, like the dragon has said, must continue, because the more you attack us, the more secret comes out on your impunity. That's why we say, Eiofor, don't cease the attack. The attack must continue. You have caused damages. Eiofor has killed a lot of our Eastern Security Network. Not even the ESN commander that was died in his place, and with so-called bishop that Eiofor used and the Chinasa and Nworu to kill our people. One of my friends said something yesterday, or this early morning. He said something, he said, Chike Doziem, when you look at him at the initial time, the time he appeared to Umada's platform, this guy was calm and gentle. But because Chinasa and Nworu threatens also Chike Doziem, let me tell you what happens here. How many times now have you seen Chinasa and Nworu come online and begin to talk about Chike Doziem? Because Chike Doziem is now beginning to know the truth. But they will not allow that man. Chike Doziem that told us that Nene should be sacked from IPOB. It is the same Chike Doziem at the initial time that said to us, I was on that broadcast, the day Chike Doziem come online on Umada's platform, and said to us that he do not have power to sack anybody. And at the end of the day, Chike Doziem was the one who still come out and begin to do saga with Nene Anya. And of course, Eiofor, you also said to us that you have interrogated Mazo Onyendu. Those people, their hand is on the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Eiofor, when you hear all this, when you had all this quarrel going on IPOB, did you investigate, like you lied that you used to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk to you in hours, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak to you, Onyendu say. If not the dragon who stood like a man with all the wisdom that God has given unto the dragon, that tell us that we should not take any command from a man who is in dungeon. The capo of Ambazonia still come out and still say the same thing, that a man who is in dungeon does not supposed to give us information on the continuation of our freedom. But Chinasa and Nworu, Madubuku, and all the idiots, Jonathan Chinedu, all of them, and all these idiots on the Radio Biafra, using the Radio Biafra, the Halo platform set up by Onyendu, to destroy the same structure they say they are guiding. This is impunity on the higher score, and that's why I'm calling Eiofor today, on this Shabbat day, that prepare to go out of Zululand, go out of Biafra land, because your hand is soaked in blood. If I'm Eiofor, I wonder who is going to call you as a lawyer to stand for him or stand for the family as a lawyer. Top jail Barrista. Biafra, it is time for us now to begin to open our eyes to know that Ifeanyi Eiofor is the greatest worst thing that happened to this IPOB family. So Ifeanyi Eiofor, you have been talking to Onyendu. Let me ask you a question. When you accused Kanu Takano, did you tell Onyendu that you pointed hand on Kanu Takano? Chinasa and Nworu, did you also come back and say, no, Kanu Takano's hand is not in the people you killed? And all of us who have been looking on Kanu Takano, fighting against Kanu Takano, because you, Chinasa and Nworu, people believed that you are a member of the DOS, although nobody knows you. And I still want to talk about that. Those of you who are following a man, you don't know his face. Those of you who these DOS people are brainwashing, telling you, yeah, they are this, they are that. How can you be following a man, Mohammed Abash in Kuwait, who you don't see his face? But me that is talking here, Mazo Konko, I don't see my face. It has come to a time that Biafrans, you begin to become so critical to design, to think, to digest things you hear from me, from anybody. So Chinasa and Nworu and the Chike Doziem, let me put him until he come out and declare himself. where you guys are drawing this battle. This battle must start from inside. Eiofor, you are one of the people that will answer Biafrans on the due time for many people you have assassinated and killed. Both you, Chinasa, Nworu, and so many bishops that their hands are in this deal. It will not be better from you. This early morning, I lay a curse on all of you, one after the other, for killing and assassinating the Eastern Security Network people that God have set up through the Onyendu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When I was following Dragon yesterday, I was like, what kind of world are we? And when you listen to the voice of Chinasa Nworu and Jonathan Chinedu, the way they are sounding on Radio Biafra, you would think that they have something to offer to God, to say in this our struggle. And they will be shouting like monkeys. Eiofor succeeded in linking Iken Guruago to some of the governors, and that is why Iken Guruago begin now to tell IPOB that it is the structure set up by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are the ones killing the people in Anambra State and so forth and so on. Ikenga become so big, swallowing like bread. Now, where are they? All of you are going to pay the price once and for all for this thing that Eiofor, Chinasa and Nworu, all of them have committed. You see, when Master Prophet begin to shout about this Eiofor, it's not that we don't know, but because Dragon is someone. When you are following Dragon cannot tell you go and attack somebody. I learned a lot of things from Simon Ekpa. He doesn't speak. You can be making your noise. You can be doing your thing. He will tell you, calm down until evidence is quite proof. That is why when we are also with the Nell of Poepl and the Simaden and that autopilot, they fought against Simon. Does not mean that Simon does not know the truth. We know the truth. But Simon is a person, he cannot fight you without a concrete evidence in his hand. That's how a wise man does something. And so many things you ask him, he see that thing coming. But when you ask him, Mazi Simon, he will tell you, Mazi, relax. When we get to the bridge, we will cross over it. I learned a lot of things from this man. Becoming spiritual, and he doesn't attack people when he does not have I could say a concrete evidence. Just like a lot of people now jumping around from one platform to the other, making noise, does not mean that he doesn't see them. You are going to be the last brokers or exposition when the dragon will rise up again. Now let's look into Ejiofor's impunity. Eiofor was the one who, with the Southeast governors, according to the report of Chinasa and Nworu, Eiofor, you are defending Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And when the Southeastern governors made a point, round up how to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Iken Guruago was supporting Ifeanyi Ubah, who also told us that it was the private jet of his own friend that they used to go and rendict Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, coupled with British. See, let me tell you, this impunity committed by Eiofor, it is both internationally and locally and inside and outside. This is the highest impunity on the call. That's why we're telling Biafra to ask Ifeanyi Eiofor, all the men on the ground, those of you in Abuja, anywhere you see Eiofor will be chased out of Nigeria in totality, because leaving Eiofor close to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I'm also calling Mike Ezokome, calling the Aloy Jumoko, calling all the whole Ibeku people, calling the family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu, Master Prophet, and all the sisters of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to stand up and forbid Eiofor not to go close to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, when you look also to it, you see, it can also be that it is God that has been saving Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that Nigeria has given him discharged and acquitted. When they save Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because Eiofor came out one time and said, just release him. How he's going to go back to Kenya? He released it in my hand. Let me. Eiofor, we are not going to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu into your hand. If you can kill more than 6 Eastern Security Network, is it Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that you went to meet Osari Dokubo, who hate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to the core? Eiofor, you are impunity. You are a disgrace to your own generation, your wife and your children. I am here on this Shabbat morning to tell you, it will never be well with you. It will never be well with Chinasa and Nworu. All of you are going to pay this deal on the due time, and the spirit of those people you kill will never forgive you people till eternity comes. We are here fighting. Many of us now are exiled. Many of us are dead. Many have been killed. And if I Eiofor, Chinasa and Nworu, what they did is they are doing all kinds of ritual, performing all kinds of voodoo in order to distract the movement set up by Mazen and Kano. And they are the ones you see also on the platform shouting like if they are more formidable than many others of us who have been shouting on this freedom of Biafra. Now, when you look at this Eiofor and the Chinasa, Nworu and Chike Doziem and Jonathan Chinedu, you will see how the devil works. You will see how the devil works. Kinsel Odumogu say, Ifeanyi Eiofor, Ifeanyi Abdullah, Ejifulano has been going and having meeting with MNK enemies. Of course, that is the area where I'm going. When you're a lawyer that's supposed to defend you becomes your enemy, then that is when you will now look around and know that it was God that have been saving Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu, let me ask you, when Oju Okalu went to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Eiofor, you came out and claimed that you did not know that Oju Okalu, or are we talking about Soludo? What I am saying in a nutshell is Eiofor should be stopped. As I'm saying it now, Eiofor should be stopped. Eiofor should be catched and be put into prison for all the evil that is committed. Eiofor came to Radio Biafra, and Eiofor has never, I could say, Eiofor did not even debunk any one allegation, according to Simon. No one allegation that is debunked by Eiofor. Ndi Igbo say, Igbo people used to say, silent, anyone who keeps silent has accepted the evil. Yeah, we're not baranketi, but again, Eiofor, from today, we the autopilot media team, under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is calling Eiofor to go and look for Somalia visa and leave the territory of Igbo land with immediate effect. And that's why because Eiofor has destroyed mother, destroyed family, destroyed generation. This man called Eiofor because he has committed impunity. Chinasa and Nworu, you that you are following, Biafrans, some of you Eflefus who come out, do you know, after Eiofor worked with Chinasa and Nworu in the destruction of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because this Chinasa and Nworu hate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu on the call. He said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is someone who does not listen, that when you tell him something, he does his own thing. Eiofor came out and tell us also that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Bonyara. You see the interwoven criminality they are practicing together in order to assassinate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu so that they will come and enjoy the houses they are building. Eiofor Kangwage, the reason why you are now pleading for Simon Ekpa for all your IRAT, 5 million IRAT you set up and collected money from Dave Umahi and collected. Dave Umahi also say it. He said, shame unto you that you collect money from your oppressors. Eiofor, didn't you collect money from the oppressors of the Biafra? Chinasa and Nworu, didn't you collect money? The only person I am pitying is this criminal Chike Doziem Disiko Ogwazu that's supposed to have known for a long time that Chike Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu are using voodoo against it. Look at Chike Doziem, how dog. We see the man you see the man is not dying. The man is confused because he's under siege. He's under siege. That's why you cannot find a man in Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem is confused. He don't know where to stand. He don't know what to do. But I knew Chike Doziem from origin that this man is a man that has a good heart. But tell me, that's how a place they said, tell me your friends and I will tell you who you are. When a good man begins to mingle with a bad man, automatically all of you becomes a bad people. That's why, Biafrans, it has come to a time that all of us now will begin to make sure that Eiofor is chased out from the legal team, anything concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Eiofor been on Radio Biafra the other day. He came to Radio Biafra, you're coming, go and carry juju in your mouth. But immediately, the Biafrans find out that Eiofor, that no go. Eiofor was running around. Onyendu. Obere fengere here. Akekbere n'otu ọhụ. Ọgwụla ife ọbịara akọ. A stupid man talking about akekbere n'otu ọhụ. You cannot be able to defend your law. Defend the allegation passed on you. In a way, lawyer akekbere n'otu ọhụ. Eje we missing a night. All those bishops that make you that night, they're supposed to come down All of them supposed to resign. That's why me too, I don't go to church anymore because of the impunity that is in this so-called church. Rather, I pray to my own Jesus from my own house. I don't believe no church person anymore. I don't believe no so-called pastors. You can pastor yourself. The scripture is there. Read your Bible and do the things that God wants you to do as much as you can. People like Eiofor is in the night. In the night, last Sunday, he come to tell us I didn't go to church. Why must you go to church? That church you're going, the members of autopilot is there. Eiofor from today, I need a land crash where you enter and where you are not going to enter. It is coming from me, and we must carry it out. For you have done a lot to destroy Mazinanka. Let me put a number in case of anybody want to call. He came out and began to tell us a story of Onyara. How you cure madness. If there's anybody that's supposed to go and cure madness, it should be you, Eiofor. What Eiofor did is more worse than Ifajuna. Eiofor conspired with the Southeast governors. I don't know how you people see this. If you are in this diaspora fighting for Biafra, you know that all of us, we cannot go home for now. Eiofor is the one causing all this thing. When Mazinan can move one front, Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu will set Mazinan Kano back 1,000 miles back. Eiofor has created his own institution with Mazinan Kano when they they'll be paying him, they'll be collecting money from him, he'll be collecting money, and then he'll become a celebrity under the IPOB. Anywhere you go, they say, hey, like you come to tell us Michael Zokome did the son did the traditional or marriage, then you are the one representing Mazinan Kano in the midst of our enemy. You went there, you represent Mazinan Kano. Why must you represent Mazinan Kano? Who asked you to go and represent Mazinan Kano? What Eiofor build up, and so many of them, look at this one, or that idiot, when you come, hey, my name is Ikechukwono, I am professor of Radio Biafra, and they call me this. These are the things they create. They just create institution, create their own, use IPOB to create their own career. Eiofor has found his career under Mazinan Kano, so therefore, he will never allow Mazinan Kano to be free until eternity comes. That's what we'll come here to tell you. So therefore, Eiofor must go and look for Somalia visa and leave Biafra land with immediate effect. Eiofor, it will never be good with you. And all the women in IPOB, those people, their children, their sons and daughters have died in the custody of evil of Eiofor. All of you must stand up. Boron Eiofor. Eiofor, you are evil. Yesterday, and deliberately, as we follow the dragon, we begin to find out who Eiofor is. The killer of our own time. A man who have assassinated the Eastern Secret Network. Anyone who talks about dragon, Chinasa and Nworu say, kill the person. And the King Guru say, it is the IPOB autopilot that are killing people. But it was you and the Chinasa and Nworu. Now, the secret is coming out. Is it not the voices that are hearing? All of you that are supporting Eiofor, Miken Guruago, Jonathan Chinedu, all of you, you people are going to perish by fire for supporting evil. And don't say that you did not know. Ikenga said that instead of Biafra, Simon to bring Biafra, let the Biafra, all of us, sink. That is also number one evidence. Now, Eiofor, let me go back again. Eiofor went and lied against Mazinan Kano with Madubuku. Mazinan Kano stand on the front of the court and begin to tell us, hey, you should not stop killing our people. Stop killing our people. And many people who had it was thinking that he was talking to Simon. But we who know who Simon is and we know autopilot knew that he was talking to Chinasa and Nworu, who here said yesterday through the analysis of the dragon, Master Simon Ekpa, all of you had it, that anyone who sends a message or pick a phone called by Simon Ekpa, that person should be eliminated. Look the word eliminated. Then how are you still following this kind of people when you say no? Do you know they brainwash Kedozen with the voodoo So that Chike can now be able to believe that autopilot were evil. Now, I want to tell you, let me prophesy to you. The greatest enemy that will soon come up is Chike and Chinasa and Nworu. Their own saga will be more worse than you see here. Even in that DOS where they have also been separated because Chike now, the reason why you don't see him coming out again and do his Onyendu, Biafra land, Biafra land, is because he beginning to understand and begin now to see the light. But because his life is in danger, Eiofor will assassinate him if you do. Chinasa and Nworu will also assassinate Chike Doziem. That is why Chike Doziem, my own notion. A man that I've investigated about him, a man hand who's upright. But Chike Doziem Hana Angachago Kakwa because of the terror Eiofor and the rest of them put in him. But Chike Doziem, it is better for you right now to come out and begin to speak and let God begin to deliver you from your evil. Chike Doziem Mazugo. Good morning, 247. Dalo.
Biafrans, I greet you, Biafrans. Anyway, you did the look Mazokon what this morning. The watch am, the I am, the bibam. Just click like. If possible, share. Me, I don't share my polo.
Yes, sir.
Particular program. Because now I don't see anybody for line. So Biafrans are hungry of the gospel. So anywhere anybody is watching from, share. Like I said, the true Biafrans are hungry for the gospel of truth.
Yes, sir.
About redemption, and we must preach. Anyone you see preaching, about it. So my brother, I greet you, my brother. You're doing a nice work, a very great job you are doing. God will bless you. God will fortify you.
Amen.
So Eiofor and the people you are talking about that are dead and forgotten.
Amen.
You see, when the dead people say Simon Eba know what he did do, people don't understand them. No, just because they don't hit Eiofor, hit them. You go from as in the form content, say they can say no more attack. Who say no more attack? Is it not the same person that came and told us that these people are infiltrators? These people are not known by Mazen Nandikalo. How are you coming back to tell us that the same Mazen Nandikalo is now telling you to stop attacking Simon Eba?
Imagine.
No, Mazen, Biafrans, tell the infiltrators themselves, the criminals, to continue to attack us. They should be attacking Simon Eba. They should be attacking Simon Eba. You did hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you very clear. I'm hearing you. Go on, Mazi.
Make them tell you, Eiofor. Make Eiofor tell you is 500,000. Maybe they think they are every son. They attack Simon. And attack Simon, they get sense, do better thing. So let them continue their attack. We need that their attack. Foolish people everywhere. Eiofor the fear. I get go to big shit Eiofor about on the war say. If the Eiofor about on the war say, now say, so I get go see that picture. You know, I get me with Eiofor very soon. As for Chike doesn't know say if the follow team was eat the top of the shop.
I'm telling you.
Don't take juju send that come. They don't take juju send that come out. Why they send Chike doesn't come out? Because Chike was only interested in getting his money monthly. Chike was never interested in betraying anybody. So when Chike come to realize that these people have hands in what happened to Mazen or they knew before now, Chike began to fight them. They now send him to go and the rest on the bed. They gave him bed rest. That man is dying. And by the same people he is working with, they at once killing him. So every Biafrans, I am calling on every Biafrans to stand up. If you are a Biafran, a true Biafran, stand up. This is not time to look at anybody's face. So we know they look face now. Now reality, they look undiluted truth. Now there we did.
Yes, sir.
Today in our fundraising, make every Biafran when they hear this voice, you know, say this evening and fundraising, make on a come do on a part. If it begin now, they do your fundraising. That time we should go show us your receipt. You call us, say, let us. Now the men on ground don't go take over for Enugu. It don't stop. They don't run. Or those who don't run, they are nowhere to be found.
Yes,
so if I need your phone wants to run, you the dog say you go Somalia. No, you go Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, make him look for visa. We don't want to see him. Let him leave immediately. Immediately.
Let him go leave, and the waiting go put you and come out. Nobody go fit explain him. He go they run like a mad person. Nobody go they see the people where they watch. He go they see. I bet they tell them make them stop. People go they laugh, say they're playing the play. Then now why did them mad? My brother, I thank you. Every Biafran that is watching now, remember I said share, even if it's your WhatsApp group, share this video, share it on Facebook, share it anywhere you are. Thank you very much, Biafrans. Mazi, keep the good job up.
Thank you, Mazi 247. That is my brother, Ugo 247. He called in. You know, today I'm not streaming from my main restream studio. I just woke up, my head full, because yesterday I was busy in the night and I was sleeping and listening to the exposition of Dragon, my head full. Chike doesn't like Mazugo have just said here. At the initial time when this all things started, the issue of Nene, I was with Umar that day. We were talking. Chike doesn't was ask a question. Chike doesn't made it clear that he do not have power to sack anybody. And Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu called him like, are you sure you know what they're saying? Before you know it, Chike doesn't begin to sack anybody. Let me give you a clear signal, or I could say, to know when they have already concluded in destruction of this IPOB movement after Eiofor have succeeded with the Eastern Security, I could say, governors. What did he do? Eiofor now start to work with the Chinasa and Nworu. They started by, first of all, dismantling the family of Mazi Nnamdi, putting them into war so that they will not understand what's going. Chinasa and Nworu came out and began to shout, you sell your brother, you do it, only now here, Oto si timpu now. By that time, Eiofor said, now, yes, I have got him. And the governor, all the Southeast governors are now beginning to work with them. Now, before you know it, Chinasa and Nworu and the Eiofor came out with the Southeast governor. They bring another plan. How are we going to destroy them? But our fear is this, Simon Ekpa. What are we going to do? Announce their name on the radio, Biafra. If you talk, sack. In Spain, sack. To the extent of the sack so many coordinators. Mention my name, Mazo Konkwo. That is when I begin to call. I call everywhere, asking about this. There's a Maron in a family. Huh? There is no madness in their family. But the problem is, Chike Doziem was used by Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu in sacking a lot of people. Then people begin to ask, what did we do that make them to sack us? Because the question we're asking is not even about where money is going. We're asking about our Onyendu, which Eiofor and the Chinasa and Nworu knew a lot of things that had happened, that it was the Eastern governors that rounded up Mazi Nnamdi. And the Chinasa and Nworu, who also knew that the hand of Eiofor and the Eastern governors and Southern governors are inside there with the British. Chinasa and Nworu knew all this truth, and he did not come to speak on that. That there was a time I asked Eiofor, that Eiofor told me, or Eiofor said that the Southern governors or Eastern governors are rounding up on Mazi Nnamdi. Did Eiofor, did the Chinasa and Nworu, did even Chike doesn't find out this truth? What they do is they're piloting all of you. Eiofor was the main person. You know how the people believe in him that is the only one speaking to Mazi Nnamdi, and he used that opportunity to spoil, to break, cause calamities on every corner, even to the house that some of us begin to fight against the family of Mazi Nnamdi. To the extent of using Ikenga to say that Mazi Nnamdi in the palace of Ibeko. This is the extent of Eiofor, that criminal Eiofor Muyano Niro now. Why Eiofor is now trying to calm down. The line is open. If anybody want to call, please, you can call in. The line is open. If you want to call, you can just call in, please, and make your own contribution I'm just boiling this morning because we have crossed the Rubicon, like Mazugo 247 has said. The attack on Simon is, let me tell you, Shaka Zulu said, if there is no war, he will create one. If a Jofor finish with his battle, the autopilot under Dragon and under Mazinan Kano, with our own mother led by Madam Azuka, we are coming. I got Bagdegi Sage Jofor until Amoga Patan hero. This Amoga Patan hero. Somebody should not say, hey, why are you talking like this? Because when the onion attack, when a person they fight you, they bite you for your hair. They bite you for hair. You know, go say, hey, make hair not enter into you. If you want to buy the person, make you know also look whether the shit you go bite them for nyash, whether the person shit or no shit. That's the area we are going here. I want you to focus your eyes, and we have found out our problem. Our problem, a man who have destroyed us is Ifeanyi Eiofor, Chike Dozim, and the Chinasa Nworu. Although Chike Dozim is, they use him. A man who they use very well is Chike Dozim. You know, the man not doing at the time Chike Dozim now they begin to lure him into voodoo. He will come out and tell us, Onion do say, Then I gave him a name, 31 minutes man. Chike Dozim can never stay more than 30 minutes. But Chinasa Nworu and Jonathan Chinedu will stay the whole day shouting on Radio Biafra, infiltrating Radio Biafra. Ike Chukwu Onoha, that idiot. Now shouting. That one has made Radio Biafra his own. He's not a barrister. Eiofor is a barrister of Ashe. Ike Chukwu Onoha said, "I will barrister and the Radio Biafra." That idiot, that old man na US and about Ike Peters. All those old fools, listen how veterans and IPOB, they cannot stand and do Eiofor. Why not you people bring Eiofor? All this idiot, all this pap and na broadcast na Radio Biafra. These men are the men I was respecting when I entered the IPOB and started calling when I joined. I am in IPOB for a long time, but it is recently, I could say about 2018, I said I entered fully to know what is really going on here. Then when I entered 2000 and I could say 19, I started broadcasting on this platform, which all of them know. This criminal not here na that idiot. When I started broadcasting, Abanyam collaborated with his own coordinators in the area. Now this Amsterdam, now this Holland, they buy no. Now about to check go hey where go brum go book Abanyam ever had a make cocaine business in Switzerland with Chike. Don't you think they will know what you're doing? All these contributions you see that your contribution under this IPOB led by Chike Dozim. He had a member to check go hey where Zongongo, Chinasa Nworu, Abanyam. All these people, they are using the IPOB money. About and foreign. Somebody from last time knows you. These are criminals, and they're supporting evil. Do you know why they will not allow that IPOB to be dismantled? These are where they are eating. Abate with the coordinator of Holland here. The money that was raised on 25 December 2021. Where have they kept the money? No. Eiofor made everything very, very possible sure to find out all the loopholes. IPOB agasa. Where God destroy Eiofor is by not allowing them to pull some money down the same way they pull Uchemefo down. I want to tell you one thing here. You see Mazumefo, this Uchemefo you see. Uchemefo, everybody knew that this man, he did good. During the time Mazinan Kano was first imprisoned in the prison, cast in the prison as of 2015 or 2017, something like that. Then, do you know what they do? On this time now, they are doing everything possible to do the same thing they did to Uchemefo. They use a man called Pastor Odimegwa. Most of you who are familiar to this 2019 or 2020 sometime, you can see this criminal father of the Megwa. His voice is always on the Radio Biafra because they use this of the Megwa to dismantle and destroy Uchemefo. They were heading a meeting with Uchemefo inside secret meeting. Then who are you? Who are those people that aired the secret meeting they're having with Uchemefo? The same secret meeting they were having escaped where Uchemefo were, escaped where the Obidobian were, and the meeting was held outside. they dismantled and destroyed the life of Mazi Uche Eiofor. And all of us who believe so well on the Radio Biafra, and you know, one of the things that we have as the Igbo people, I could say, Africans, is any man who says he's a man of God, you begin to respect him. Now they know the strategies. They first of all bring Pastor Odimegwa or Reverend Odimegwa, and with some of the sisters, they used Odimegwa's voice, Reverend Father Odimegwa, to kill Uche Eiofor on the Radio Biafra. And all of us, we started fighting against Uche Eiofor. So well, I am not saying that Uche Eiofor did good, though. Mark my word. What happened there was Uche Eiofor was not what they did. Their intention was to cause that war between Uche Eiofor and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they succeeded because Uche Eiofor was not truly guided with the Spirit of God, and he backslided, and they started fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing they wanted to do with Mazi Simon Ekpa, but they don't know that Amadu Diniche Niche. As in Obu, as in that's how the Igbo language explains it. Simon Ekpa, he told you that he will be your end. When you kill Samson, you did not kill his vision. The vision has to move to David, who killed the Goliath. When David also died, Jesus also have to come and finish it and raise everybody from the dead. We must be free. Our freedom, see, we want freedom. Everybody must focus on our freedom. The Biafran struggle is bigger than any barrister or any lawyer. The Biafran struggle is bigger than Wazirike himself, bigger than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have crossed the Rubicon. And what I am calling you Eiofor here, before you take your Somalia visa with your family and run away, you must come out and confess. Those governors, although Chinasa and Nworu have told us some of them, the intention is to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, causing wahala, and they succeeded in the same voodoo they used to brainwash Uche Kanu. Uche Kanu that we used to see, a woman that has sense. Uche Kanu begin to jumping around. I said, Monyendu is healthy. It's more sounder than us that is here. I said it that time. Some of my sisters who believe in what I believe, because some people don't believe that voodoo works. Any of you who don't believe that the voodoo works, I want you to find out yourself. I knew that it works. What they did was they used a Eiofor native doctor, Chinasa and Nworu native doctor, and they bring Uche Kanu to come out and silence us finally. Have you seen where a mother, let me say the first lady, if Biafra happens now to be a nation and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu becomes the president, whether or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man that no president of Biafra land will be more greater than him or Ojukwu. Or even Wazirike, let me be sincere with you. Those of them that have fought for this battle, the same way also Wazirike, Simon made the analysis last time how they also pull Ralph Wazirike. When I came here newly in this country, I was following Ralph Wazirike so that it will not be like today I entered into the struggle of Biafra. No, I'm into the struggle of Biafra for a long time, very, very long time. But when I see that Ralph Wazirike and many people who are following Ralph Wazirike are not serious, there are also so many people there who are also stealing. I know one guy here in the Burma here. What he does was he was printing fake ID card, ID card, answering the governor of Biafra, and he using that fake ID card, selling the fake ID card. He make a lot of money with this fake ID card. This is the mindset our people have. When I saw all these things, I quit from Wazirike's Masom. I know Ben Onwuka here in Holland, the oldest man, the veterans of the Biafra. Ben Onwuka, go ask him. He knows me very well, not in Jakre. These are men, anytime, who has fought for Biafra under Ralph Wazirike. Wazirike was really genuine. It is the same crooks, it is the same governors, the same people like Eiofor that they used to change Ralph Wazirike commander's mind. When Ralph Wazirike was inside the prison, they have already bribed his commanders. The same way Eiofor, they use Eiofor now to bribe some of the commander, bribe Iken Guruago, Germany. All of them. Today, where is presidency? Where are them? I tell you one thing. My heart is pure on this particular agitation. I come in peace. They all know me. They know. Mazo Kongo, I am here genuinely to follow Biafra until Biafra will get. So it sucks my heart when I see people like Eiofor jeopardizing this struggle. It is not even about anything, but calling that his own fellow brothers who are defending the cause of Our land that the Fulanis must not come in. Now, why must Chinasa and Nworu? Why must Chinasa and Nworu and the Eiofor plan with Southeast governors to destroy all our men? Having meeting with I could say Osari Dokubo, and still you was not able to keep the meeting, the secret you have with Osari Dokubo. Eiofor, what was they doing in your house? Eiofor is one of the main serious enemy of Biafrans, and he will not succeed. Eiofor is the main criminal answering a lawyer. People must understand this, and some of you who are still following Eiofor, following this and that. Now, when Eiofor came out last time, he said, no, you have asked Onyendu said Nenyanya's hand. Nobody's from his family's hand is there. Eiofor, if nobody's hand is there in the kidnap of Mazen Nanakano, you are the kidnapper yourself, because you are defending the same Nigeria government who have put a lot of kidnappers into the prison, but they are international kidnappers. Therefore, I am calling that all the kidnappers in Biafra land, in Nigeria, should be released, because Nigeria themselves are the kidnappers themselves. Which law are you going to use to judge a kidnapper? Where Gumi is now even bargaining that why must you change the currency? If you change the currency, and the kidnappers also will be using hard currency to release people. These are business. Now, somebody under Legislature Abacha has came out last time and explained to us that even the Boko Haram setup, it was a setup to be the Western world and some of the flavors in the north. They all gathered and set up this Boko Haram in order to be exporting our stones, precious stones, and many other things in Sambisa forest. I don't know many of you have ever heard about that. This man made a comment. He said that he must say the truth now. And when I was listening that was it on Friday when I was working, I was listening to that man's speech. How the Western world situated Boko Haram in Sambisa forest in Nigeria in order to loot every precious thing that God has given unto us. But today, the eyes of the youths of Nigeria are not still yet open. I see them shouting P2B, 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 like if P2B is going to give you anything. P2B is a dumb baby. He's never going to do anything to you. He's never going to change the situation, because we have too much people like Eiofor. We have a lot of people also like Eiofor. Those people who devil have choose to bewitch our people to be in internal domination. When Simon is working, doing his best, Chinasa, Nworu, and Eiofor are cooking stories. Eiofor, I thought you said that you spoke only to someone that Eberima one. You spoke only one time to Eberima. Now, it is coming that you have also spoken to Eberima many long time, even telling Eberima, lying against Aloy Ejimoko, your own fellow lawyer. And you don't know who you are dealing with. When you are dealing with Simon, see, God chose me. I was the first person who was attacking people who were attacking Simon 2 years ago, summer. Because God has showed me that this man, Simon, is genuine. If you don't want to follow him, you can sit down. The moment Mazi Nandekano was rendited, the Spirit of God told us directly, many of us who are alive, because we have looked into all these flavors, none of them were able to stand. It is only Simon that the mount will fall upon him. To follow him, you say no. Listen to him, you say no. Why are you fighting Simon to destroy him? Anyone that is still following this DOS, you are sorry for yourself. And if you are men on the ground still working under this Chinasa and Nworu, you are sorry for yourself, because you are going to be assassinated. Because Chinasa and Nworu is working with the Southeast governors, is working with the Eiofor. They know your camp and they're coming there to kill you. Because Chinasa and Nworu is a killer with the Barrista Eiofor. They are the one that say that anyone who talk about Simon Ekpa, kill the person, cut off his hand, and tomorrow the same Eiofor, criminal Eiofor, will go and tell Mazen Nanakano, Simon is killing our people. Stand here to tell him stop killing our people. Immediately Mazen Nanakano made that statement. Chinasa and Nworu was gluten like a overload bread. Then Eiofor will come the next day on the broadcast. Mazen Nanakano, Osi Keneria, Chinasa and Nworu, Agone Chemba, one of Fundara. They are taking title. What the Eiofor is concerned is taking one title to another, from one title to another, from one title to another. Eiofor, there is no amount of juju. Chinasa and Nworu, there's no amount of juju we're going to put from out that we know where you people are going. Any step you made, autopilot, we know. When you invest on your native doctor, we also invest our own native doctor. I na go, we na go. So go say you I got mandate to go in case if you don't know it now. A man who kills his people, the land of Biafra will never forgive you. Biafran, please, this is my new YouTube. They are fighting against me on Facebook, on the other page. I want you to help me to share this and subscribe and click the button. Anytime online, you get it. The reason why you don't see Mazokonko coming out, sometimes when you are broadcasting and people are following you, it gives joy. The reason why I'm not also coming constantly is because of the job. I'm working hard for my job, and before I come home, it is already late. So please. But after this broadcast, tonight also is our fundraising under woman that led by Madam Azuka Chaswanko. They are coming tonight, and with the Autopilot Media team, we are going to support them in full time. And like Simon Iba, the Dragon has said yesterday, this our fundraising supposed to be very, very powerful. For some of you who God has blessed with the money, we want you to stand and make sure that you support. If God give you money, bring the money. If God give you mouth, put anything God gave to you in this particular agitation, put it, and let us first of all chase the enemy. Let me tell you, the Bible also said that at the last day, the perilous Santa comes. Many people will manifest themselves. Now, Eiofor has manifested. If not the rendition of Mazin Nanakana, there's something I want to tell us about a man whose hand is righteous, a man who is full of truth. The moment they fight you, the moment someone fights you, he brings disgrace to himself. As long as you're pursuing a just cause, and someone is doing anything possible to kill you, to destroy you, to bring you down, you will see that individual disgracing his or herself before the presence of the whole people. That's why anything you are doing, keep your hand straight. Give advice that will save your people from the danger. We are fighting to deliver ourselves from an enemy of ages. But what the Fulanis do not know is the more you kill us, the more we come back. Man does not die. When you kill the body, you leave the body can decay. But what about the soul that have the information? That's why I'm telling the Fulanis and Nigerian government and the Britain and the whole world as a whole. You see, the Biafran war, it has no end until Biafra and Oduduwa is really established and you leave us alone to go. When you kill us, we'll come back. How long have Palestinian and Israelite fights? Have they stopped? Those fights cannot stop because you're killing only the body, but you don't appease the soul that you wounded. The soul of the people. That is why you see today that is the spirit of gentle lion killed in the house of Eiofor with Eiofor and his bishop members. Now, what is happening? The spirit of gentle is really fighting Eiofor, fighting Chinasa and Nworu, destroying Chike Dozem. You people will not have faith. And all of these idiot all this idiot, man are respected too much. When I disregarded this Mazarodi Alozie, Alozie Suro Mahaka, when I was saga na radio Biafra, idiot, my Peters and that Bamu idiots. Okay, all of you cannot stand and look into the eyes of Eiofor and Chinasa and Nworu and speak the truth for the first time. What they do is Biafra, oh, doctor this, oh, I am this, oh, you get to they are jumping around, deceiving people with the Radio Biafra. Stop listening to this idiot Radio Biafra because they are all idiots. All those people you see there are men who finish work in the USA. Now they use that one to pass their pension. They can no longer go hard because if they stay, they cannot go to work and they are not going to get anything to talk. So now they will use the Radio Biafra by killing the people of Biafra, killing the Ikonso. All of our hands are inside there. It was Eiofor's hand is in the killing of Ikonso. Chinasa and Nworu's hand is in the killing of Ikonso. Because since anybody who fought for Biafra, and with some of the flavor politicians in Igbo land. But your end has come. This broadcast is not going to be too long because in a short time, I'm also still going to come online with my brother 247 on his platform, and before then, our fundraising also is going to come. I think I have a caller. Archbishop of the Most High, Ututoma from here. Archbishop of the Most High, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you very clear.
Bless you.
God bless you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. It is a shame that we are, anyway, not ashamed. We have to thank God, though. We have to thank God because I keep on saying that all things work together for them that love God. You know, that's the way God works.
Exactly.
If the dragon is not in this movement, honestly, it would have been. It's a goal.
We would have finished now.
Because nobody has this type of patience. You say you are working with him and you are learning from him. I'm learning more than you are learning. Because I haven't seen a man like that. Honestly.
That's okay.
For you to succeed in life, you must have patience so that you hit the target once. Honestly, that's what he has been doing. You know, when all these things started, I went to Washington DC with one Oyibo like that. They interviewed me because they saw me with Oyibo, right? But to be honest with you, I was not happy with the level of stupidity I saw. I've been hearing this IPOP one time. I said, okay, let me go. And I want to belong, you know. And one day it was just like a kindergarten. The only thing that day was one Oduduwa guy that, made he made a very huge impact. Without that, honestly, it would have been a bloody shame. And I'm about anyway, we thank God. But what really happened? All this exposition that we are seeing, because they cannot hide it. We had the voice. We had the voice in that past.
Yes.
We had so much. You know, our problem is we don't keep data. We don't keep information. We forget what happened.
Yes.
Because had it been Simon is not following these people gradually, taking all they have been saying, putting it together to come up with a point. Nobody will remember that Eiofor said, Fulani said this and said that. Nobody will say, nobody will understand. Remember when he said, with my PA, gent, you know? So, he brought everything together to make a point, which is how life's supposed to be.
Exactly.
And now, what we understand is that Eiofor, why am I calling it Eiofor? Abdullahi. Yes. Fulani made use of the criminals he saw surrounding Mazi Nandekano. He used them trying to destroy everything. The chicken is I pity him because I don't think he knows what is happening.
No, he don't know.
They use him
they use voodoo on him
to bring control and the command whatever she did. Because when after going to that Washington DC, then I came back. I was on Twitter. I was asking him. I was tweeting. This criminal here from England, Twitter.
Imagine.
What's her name? No, Prime Minister of Nigeria from England. What's her name?
Gaddafi. Catherine Lang. Yeah.
So, these people, we are saying, calm down. That the same thing that happened before. I say, what type of the same thing? Nobody is asking question. You are saying the same thing that happened before. 2015, is it the same 2021?
Imagine.
I was shocked. I don't know that they brought 500,000 Iras. They paid them.
They paid them.
Come and fight us.
Both Ike Peters and everybody, all of them. Must go on. I'm listening.
Who says investigate? They say command and control. It must be command. What type of command and control my food? The agent or your leader, you don't say anything. Then I say command and control. Fuck you. Honestly,
let's go on. I'm listening.
These people they are high class criminals. They are a group of people. And they just have something from Cotonou. Another day, the man that it is the same people. Honestly, if no one can remember, I can remember. I wanted all December. Manalo, I came to that beggar area, can give a Christmas. One boss put manager, okay, now on our east, a Purani Jawabana Bloco. I remember Anna considered Putego and Asapego to make a meremebe. Before they are gang, the same group of people, Ifani,
Abdullah Fulani, is Yausa,
and they succeeded in turning us against the family of Onyendu.
I'm telling you.
Even
Yes, yes.
These people are too much. So, Ifani Abdullahi should think of going to Pakistan because
Pakistan, Somali go to Somali, Oje by Yana Wee, Makano may hit Lamere, Ogoto Woke, Urichayan and Libya and Wadia, because Archbishop of the Most High, we cannot allow this man to near Mazinam Kano. 1 second, because now we cannot allow him.
Sure. Anything that happened to Mas, Mohammed Abbas, fight in this state. Mohammed Abbas spiritually, he came for me. Mas Mohammed Abbas, honestly, but and with God, unless you go and kill God before you come to me.
Exactly.
Honestly. So I just say, why should I see Mohammed Abbas in because whatever we are writing on Twitter, then they were seeing it and they know they go to Juju and whatever they are doing.
Of course, they used to go.
Honestly, anybody that is still following these criminals,
the person. But Iman, Archbishop, one thing you must also know is Iman Ekwensugen will remember. But anyone that following these people, we know them already. So Ekwensu must get a member. Eiofor and of course, member. So these are evil people.
Always.
Yes, so
these people has anyway. I still believe that if all these things from this movement, we are not heading anywhere.
Exactly.
It's better that all the chaff is being removed for us to get to our promised land.
Exactly.
In fact, I read the Bible. This is our own Bible as we are coming to the promised land. Things that happen, these people, I didn't read the Bible so that people in the next 50, 100 years will read.
They will read it. And Eiofor na Kedafia Abbas Mohammed Woshi. How are Ghana in our Bible as Judas of our own time? Because Judas Ghana in a Bible. They are going to be the Judas of our own. Clearly, because these people, they committed impunity on the highest score by Archbishop Mbosi that not anybody who talks about Simon Epa in the camp should be eliminated, assassinated. Imagine.
Yes, eliminated. They have killed many people. And again, you begin to ask questions because you must analyze to get to a point to prove something or to get something right. By the time they are put one and two together, you begin to ask questions. Who made Ifani Abdullahi Ejifulani the security officer of the Southeast? How come Ejifulani is now associating with himself, planning with those that prescribe that want Onyendu killed? The same Onyendu he claimed to be protected or going for court.
Imagine that.
And again, you have to understand also that these same criminals in the religion sector, that's why they're having problems in Baka. They are together too with all this we're talking about.
Yes.
You see, Abbas Mohammed is talking bishop. Most of them are together working with Ifani, Abdullahi.
Exactly.
With these British governors that are loyal to the Fulanis.
Arumen. But Abalahan now, in fact, Eiofor and Assisi, they should allow Simon Ekpa. Nobody should attack Simon Ekpa. One thing I want to tell them is this: Abamu Eiofor na inaka. Abamu ya ona inaka. We make enough, and we want the attack to be intensified, Archbishop. I try to puta. Ya attack. I'm attack. I jump. I'm here. Let the attack
continue.
Let him attack. Of course.
Let it continue. When after that Washington DC.
Go on. I'm listening to you.
They are calling me.
Yeah.
So many people were calling me, calling me. Those Zama people, coordinators are calling me, stuff like that. They are sending me about Simon did that. All those people were recruited to fight Simon. But, when the Spirit of God is within you, you will know the truth. And I keep on telling people that my foundation in teaching, when I started teaching Bible, the area I picked in the Bible was John 8:32. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall
set you free.
But when I started studying that particular verse in the Bible, the Spirit of God led me to understand that knowing the truth alone will not set you free.
No.
It is doing the truth that will set you free, which is the action behind the truth.
Exactly.
You must know the truth, but through the truth to be free indeed. I said, Simon, I don't see bad thing he's doing. He's the one speaking for in all this problem. No other person is talking. The only thing they want us to do is to jump to Washington DC, go to Ghana embassy. To do what? When we need action. We are talking of a protest. Protest to my foot.
Which can protest? We have crossed the Rubicon. There's nothing like protest any longer. And especially everyone in this IPOB, both autopilot, trying to cause havoc. You will end up like every other person. We are moving ahead and no looking back. Thank you, Archbishop.
Before I finish, I want to encourage our people. If you are on the path of the truth, please pray for Simon Ekpa, pray for Omada, pray for autopilot media warriors. May God continue to bless you people. May God continue to keep and bless and empower the dragon himself. I doff my cap for that guy. I'm learning from him. I want to become 2/10 of him, honestly.
He said.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Archbishop of the Most High. God bless you, Biafrans. Please, I want Biafrans and lovers of freedom to give me a little bit space. I'm going to end this broadcast now. I'm coming also in a few hours with my brother 247. And do not forget, our fundraising today is coming by Umar, led by Madam Azuka, Charles Wankwa, and all of us autopilot media teams. We're going to support them tonight. So if you are good in the heart, join us there, and the dragon will be there with all of our autopilots. So please, everyone should come out and let us contribute as much as we can to sponsor the Eastern Security Network against the Eiofor and Nigerian government, and against Chike Doziem, and against Chinasa and Nworu, and also all the criminals in DOS that want our leader to die. We must protect our land, and for now, please, Eiofor, like as I said, go and look for Somalia visa and leave our legal team as soon as possible. From me, from here, it is good morning and good afternoon. God bless you, depends on where you're joining. Please, this Mazo Konko Biafran TV is, I just created it newly because they blocked my other page at Mazi Austin Okonko YouTube. Then I am using this one now to stream. Please, if you have never subscribed, don't just be looking. Please subscribe and also share. Anytime I'm online, click the button, then you get notification, and let us build it again. I'm also coming back again to stream here so that people can come more before the fundraising, because I'm going to use this particular channel also to stream our fundraising. Please help me to do that, and God bless you.